Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So Greg's already on the inside of the store. We are at J&J's junk sale today. We've never been here before. Greg is on the inside doing a little bit of a walkthrough, but we were gonna try to do like a thrift store challenge, a thrift store fishing challenge, but we found J&J's junk sale, and as you can tell, they have a lot of not junk but treasure. I love stores like this. I'm not a very messy or junky person. I don't want to keep a whole bunch of stuff like this outside of my house, but at the same time, I love walking through places like this because you just never know what you'll find. And we're gonna go inside of here today and see if we can't find some junk to other people. To the people at the store, this stuff may be junk, but to me, there might be some juicy fishing stuff. Maybe they might have some antique lures, rod and reel lures. I think that's what we're gonna go for. I kind of want to go with lures. I'm not sure if I want to hold like an old Zebco 33 that barely works, but whatever works, whatever we can find. We're not really gonna discriminate today. Whatever looks juicy, whatever looks like it can catch us some bigmouth bass, we're gonna take to the pond and try to do that with. So stay tuned. I'm very excited for today's video, and I have no clue what to expect. So haven't done the little pre-walkthrough. We're just going in here and trying to find some fishing lures today. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this store is like loaded with stuff. They have books, toys. It's like a thrift store, but like on steroids. I think a lot of people probably pass by because you see the outside, but like, this is like a really good like Pickers store. You know, this is like a really big episode of American Pickers for me. Greg's probably already found a whole bunch of juicy lures, and I'm gonna be stuck with like something bad. Look what we just walked up on. Zebco 33, but it doesn't have a top. That might be a problem. Might have to leave that here. There's a rod right here. Some little crappie jigs. These look kind of dusty. These are a little old. They look a little moldy. We might need to put those down. All right, there's enough to like maybe do like a little bit of fishing. Maybe if we catch something with some scales, maybe a bluegill. We can scale a bluegill right here. There's a skirtless spinnerbait. Dude, I bet that's probably caught some big fish. All right, we're gonna have to keep looking because I don't really see too much fishable stuff here. What is this? That's some weed eater line. Can't use that. Barbie rod. All right, this is definitely gonna be Greg's for the day. I got you something also.
You got me something?
Yeah. What do you have?
You know what I'm saying? Check the sweat. Hold on, let me get this right here for you.
That was your present.
That was your
present.
You know
yeah, I think you should fish with that for the rest of the day.
You know what I'm saying?
The
so
tackle box.
Yeah, you can take that off your
Slidell.
head. Yeah.
Slidell, Louisiana. Dude, I think you should get the one with the questionable stain on it. You think you can make that one work?
This thing still works, bro.
Use it today. Since it worked so good. I got you some line. I got some 15-pound tests in the truck. We can switch it out and you use the Barbie rod. So not only has Greg found some fancy hats for us to wear, he's also found some fishing lures. Is that a Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, I figured that you was a big Ricky Bobby fan. You know?
How'd you know? I'm a really big Ricky.
Yeah, we
if
from
you're not
Alabama.
First, you're last. That's going on my keychain for sure.
And I'm gonna come at you, old man, like a spider monkey. You know?
Come at you like a spider monkey. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Is there one of those? I'm gonna put these on my tackle backpack.
If you ain't first, you're last.
On my Plano bag? I need Plano bag. I'm gonna put those in my backpack for sure. We're definitely getting this. This is going on the tackle bag. That's going on the tackle bag. This is going on the tackle bag. Old man, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey. That's going on there also. As this is what we normally call a jerk bait, but we got informed that it's also called a dark horse, or devil's horse?
Devil's horse.
Devil's horse. All right, then we also have like a little spy bait right here. This looks like it would be really good for like in the Amazon for like peacocks. You know, this doesn't like Alabama thing to me. I've never really fished spy bait, so I'm not really sure what they're supposed to look like, but I think we might be able to catch some fish on that. What is that? Like, is it like a crankbait? I feel like it's a crankbait. Yeah, I honestly feel like this could be one of those OG lures that you catch the crap out of fish with. That,
and you don't know why.
Yeah, like they're just eating it just because. We have some lizards. We don't have a brand on these lizards, but they look pretty juicy. Last but not least, look at this. Look at this rig. So like, this is like that lure that's too good to be true. Like there's no way this is in there. We're gonna have to do rock, paper, scissors over this one. Ma'am?
You do find some good stuff, but I forgot to do here.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a lady that does cranks in here.
Alright guys, I put my Ricky Bobby pins on the backpack. Not sure they're going to stay on there, but at least for today's video, just to fit the theme of the tackle shop or whatever you would call that place. I just went to the junk place. I didn't want to be disrespectful while we were in there. It's a pretty cool place, but they had a lot of stuff. Like if you walk through there barefoot, you probably had to go to the doctor or the hospital, and you'd probably be there for a while. So, Greg, I'm gonna give you the rattle trap.
You a good man.
I'm just gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna fish You take that.
Okay.
As much as that pains me to do that, I want to do one of these like OG hard baits. Guys, I feel like I did a good thing giving Greg the rattle trap because I'm about to wear him out on this old crankbait. Like the hooks are rusted on it, but I feel like like old lures, I just feel like they might be more juice because it seems like the people back in the day that used to fish just had more fun. Like they were just doing better, having more fun. And we're about to just wear these fish out. Like they're not gonna know what hit them by the time we get done. Seriously. Heck yeah, dude. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a good cast with it. So all I have are like the jerkbait, spot bait, this little rusted crankbait, rattle trap, and the soft plastics. Like all the other stuff is cool and all, but I mean, you can catch a fish. I feel like the Zoom stuff, you can catch fish on Zoom stuff. If I catch a fish on this crankbait, I'm like dialed in. I'm a professional fisherman, seriously. All right, guys, it looks like Greg has a fish. Fish number 1 of the challenge. I was just thinking, I was like, man, I don't know. We've never been to this pond before. This pond might not have any fish in it. So I walked halfway down this bank, haven't caught anything yet. Looks like Greg might not have a bad one over there. All right, guys, I think Greg just hooked into a monster on my rattle trap. I'm not gonna say monster, but a big one.
I mean,
Dude,
that's just
big rattle trap. We just bought the rattle trap like 3 minutes ago. Then Greg pulls this one out. First fish.
man.
That's a big one.
This is the second fish.
Second fish. Oh, you already caught
First,
one?
no, the first one came off like the cast before.
First landed.
Yeah, first landed.
Yeah, I gave you
Hard.
that rattle trap, so I should have caught that fish, really.
Can you guys, just for me and for the fish, can you give guys, can you give Larry a like for this? I mean, it takes a real friend
Did you
and
weigh
a real fisherman. Yeah, I weigh him.
4?
Nah.
3?
311.
311. That's not bad.
I mean,
Almost a 4.
that's a solid fish, bro.
Yeah, that's close to a 4, though.
I thought he was for sure 4.
Yeah.
He got the
he
dig.
has a big mouth. He's a big, healthy fish.
A few moments later.
How good is it?
Here, do I need to land it? Ooh, dude, that's a good one.
That's another good one.
Dude, Greg, I shouldn't have
that's
gave you that rattle trap, dude.
That was about
2,
that was
3.
about 2.5. It's not as long as the last one, but that's a good healthy one.
Dude, Greg, you're gonna catch all the fish in the challenge on the freaking rattle trap. You need to sign that rattle trap, put it in a shadow box.
I
Catch
need
about
to.
6 more like that.
With the lures that he bought. I mean, Larry was wearing them out.
All right, guys, so for right now, challenge is over. Greg has caught like 3 threes. I'm looking at another one right now, like right in front of me. So I'm tying on the spinnerbait, and we'll pick up the challenge some other time. Dude, I gave you, don't forget to tell him what you were fishing. Dude, I gave you dude, I gave him a brand new, basically in the box rattle trap, and my lures have hooks, or my lures have rust on them. And he's bragging about catching 3s and 4s, dude.
Thank you, Larry.
We should have played rock, paper, scissors for real.
I asked you, you said nah, I can't fish it.
Watch this, first cast. You're gonna be mad when you see this. On your spinnerbait too. All right, guys, I got a little shad pattern war pig here. I'm gonna tie that on. There's one. There's one. We went and switched to the war pig. Look at that. That's not a bad one. That is not a bad one at all. We're not playing any games with him. Ooh, look at that, baby. Oh no, it came off. No. Did we fish all those dusty lures and we tie on the war pig and finally catch one? Give him a little quick dip so y'all can see him. I'm gonna go ahead and get him back though. We can definitely catch a bigger one. Whew, finally. On the way over here. No, I mean, he was, oh, dude, that's a good one. That's a good one, middle of the conversation with Greg. With fish catching machine. I'm not sure how good he is. He's not really like pulling drag or anything. I haven't seen him yet though. Oh, that's not a bad one at all, dude. Dude, we are freaking wrecking them now. We're wrecking them now. Huh? Yeah. All right, guys, that is fish number 2. That's a good little 2-pounder right there. How about that? Look at that. It's a nice little 2-pounder. Mid-sentence with Greg, I was telling him about how many fish I've caught since I've switched. I mean, dude, just unhook them, unhook before he takes your rod in the water, dude. You might wanna grab them. Let's take it in after we get, like, when we get in the car, we'll do a recap. I think this was a good spot. When me and Greg drive down the road, one of us drives, the other one checks Fish Brain and Google Maps. Hey, we see a pond on GPS, like, oh, you think we should go there? And I mean, sometimes we go, sometimes we don't. I'm just happy we actually came to this one. Because we left the challenge spot and like we passed this pond on the way to the challenge spot and we were like, you think we should go out there? We were contemplating it. And I asked him on the way back and he was like, yeah, we'll stop and try it.
I'm not gonna say you called it. You was like, the places that don't have that many fish.
Wasn't on?
I got you.
It's all right though. Yeah, it's all right. People know what happened. They've seen you catch about 80. This is almost one of those videos where like people are like, oh, that's the same fish. Y'all are just hooking them, passing them back and forth. Yep. That's fish number 3 for yours truly. He's been caught before. I'm really like that.
I'm really like that.
These bass are really like that. That's not a bad one. That's like a 1. I don't think that one's quite 2. Yeah, no. It's like 1. Yeah. Yeah, we'll give him 114. Got one? Come on, Greg. No, man, we do YouTube and we had a subscriber that lives over here. Okay, can I call him because he lives over here? Okay, if we go pick him up and he comes with us, is that okay? I don't know. He just DM'd me. We do YouTube. And he sent me a DM and just sent me the pin to the spot.
He told you to come out here and fish?
Yes, ma'am. We have like a kind of big YouTube channel that we do fishing videos on.
Okay, well, like I said, this is a private lake. It is for residents only.
Okay.
That's why we have signs posted, and all the residents know.
Okay, I'll send him a text and just let him know. But we'll sit in the car and wait until he comes out here.
Okay, well, I'd like to know what address we're talking about.
A lot of followers, so we just get sent pins to different places and we go fish. But
Well,
we don't want, we'll leave.
I know, I'm just saying, our residents are supposed to know better than that.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you know, and we have some renters in the neighborhood, so that's why I'm asking. It could be one of our renters, and, you know, if whoever they're renting the house from didn't make them aware, then we need to make sure that they do.
Yes, ma'am.
Just renting, maybe their homeowner didn't make them aware of what the rules are supposed to be.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, we understand, everybody may not.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. But we'll head out.
All right, I appreciate it.
You take care.
No, that's what I was trying to tell you. Come on. All right, guys. So it is the end of the video. I'm here with Greg, and we're gonna kind of explain to you what happened. So we're there fishing. We were doing our thing, you know, catching a whole bunch of big mouth bass. And lady comes. When you're at ponds like that, it's a lot easier to just not talk to the lady or the Karen or whoever's coming, rather than sit there and talk.
Go the opposite way.
Yeah, so we normally just start walking the opposite way and then just try to leave before we have to talk or anything like that. Basically what happens is she starts talking blah, 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 blah. I really don't even remember what happened, dude, now that I'm talking.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. You saw it first.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. My
Yeah.
fault. I was too focused on. I was having time of my life.
Yeah, Greg had caught like 5, 10, 3, 4 pounders at that point, so he was just like mid-cast.
Yeah. And the next thing I know, all I hear is, y'all live here? And I looked at Larry. I'm like, all right. We ran from the first dude. I don't think we can run from her. It's a big hill. And then you told her, she went behind it. Kind of, I want to say she wasn't being like a real Karen, but the fact that she recorded us kind of was sketchy.
she was like sitting
She
there
was like-
recording us like nonchalant, and that's like, it was kind of one of those things like, just tell us to leave, like don't, like it was like she was expecting us to like do something crazy or like we weren't supposed to be there. Get spots sent to us, and a lot of times, you know how it is, people will be like, oh yeah, you're fine to go out there and fish, which I mean, she wasn't like super bad of a Karen, she wasn't like super rude or anything, but it was just kind of like the recording, and then like a couple times when she cut me off while I was talking, that kind of, you know, that irks people, that irks me a little bit, gets underneath my skin a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. She wasn't that rude. Will we go back out there? Maybe. It might be worth it. Yeah, it might be worth trying to. I'm just kidding. We won't.
But-
Maybe not. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. You got something you want to add?
All the Karens out there, if you're watching it, if you see us two fishing, all we doing is fishing. We're not keeping your fish. We just fishing and recording, throwing everything back. We actually gonna pick some trash up when we see it.
Yep, we will. We do that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. We hate Karens. Merch coming soon. We hate Karens. Or we love. We don't hate
We
anybody.
love Karens.
We love Karens.
We love Karens.